Hi, you guys. I'm Miss Balcom.
And I'm Miss Swackhammer.
And we're here to talk to you a little bit about the ACT. I know you guys are tired of hearing people tell you how important the ACT is, which is why we made this video with your peers explaining why the ACT was important to them.
The ACT, when we met in the cafeteria and we looked at your scores and we looked at different schools you could get into with your scores, well, I am from Pennsylvania and I went to Penn State University and my SAT scores were not very good. I didn't get into school on those. I got into Penn State on my ACT scores. So your scores really do matter. But even if you're not interested in going to college, the ACT has a career interest inventory and it'll tell you, based on how well you do on the test, what careers you would be good at. So this test is important for everyone.
This video has several different people from Forest Hills High School who took the ACT and realized either before or after they took it why it was so important, from different job sites, from career opportunities, from the military, and from college perspectives. We are excited about you guys getting to watch this video and figuring out why the ACT should be important to you in hopes that you find how other people have found success on the ACT.
So the ACT is a standardized test. It's used to judge a student's current level of knowledge as well as their ability to reason and to think logically. Colleges will look at your ACT to decide if you're admissible. They also might use it to determine if they want to give you a scholarship. So ACT can mean, a lot of money. The standardized tests are also used for determination of athletic eligibility. So if you think you want to play a sport in college, you should probably take the ACT pretty seriously because you need to make a minimum score in order to be able to play. And if you're unable to play, that means colleges won't be able to recruit you. You won't be able to get offers of athletic scholarships. So it can make a really big difference in a person's college choices, whether they do well or poorly on the ACT. Juniors should take the ACT with their class March of their junior year, and then I would recommend they look at their scores, see where they can improve, and then try to take it once more or twice more during the summer or in the fall of their senior year. You can register for the ACT by talking to your counselor. So come see your guidance counselor or come see me in the college advising office, and I can give you a waiver or we can talk about ways to pay for it, and it's just an online form that you fill out.
My mom always talked about how important the ACT test was, but I don't think it really registered with me how important it was to me until the end of my sophomore year, because all of my junior friends were talking about their scores and how they did really good on this section but not so good on this section. I think that's when it kind of hit home that said, hey, this needs to be important to me too. To prepare for the ACT, I took a lot of different practice tests and practice problems. I went through the booklets that a bunch of the teachers have, but I also went on the websites and really just practice, and did probably 10 hours worth of practice on them. One really awesome opportunity I got through getting such a high score on my ACT was actually a full tuition scholarship to Alabama. The University of Alabama I had no interest in them whatsoever. I hadn't really thought about it, and they just sent me an email that said, hey, because of your ACT score, we're going to award you this full tuition scholarship. And I was like, wow, here's a school that I have not even checked up on or anything, and because of this one score on my ACT, I've been able to get a full tuition scholarship there. Some advice I'd have for kids who are getting ready to take the ACT is just study, practice. You're going to have to put in the hours. It's not always going to be fun. You may not get the grade you want the first time, but the more you practice, the more you go through those tests and the practice problems, the less margin of error you're going to have and the better you're going to have overall.
Okay, for students that want to pursue degrees and get a commission as an officer in the military, the ACT is part of the overall package that is required for submission and acceptance to qualify for the scholarships. A Navy ROTC scholarship is valued at about $160,000, whereas if they receive an appointment to the Naval Academy, it's valued at about $250,000.
I want to be a nurse in the military, and I'm applying for ROTC applications. I'm applying for 2 of them, the NROTC application, which is the Navy version, and the Air Force version. And in both of those scholarship applications, they've made it very clear that the ACT is very it's a key determining factor on how well you did in it, whether you get the scholarship or not. To prepare for the ACT, I used informational websites such as Khan Academy. They have a bunch of different links on there, and it helps you with various skills. And I've practiced reading because comprehension is very key to the ACT. I would tell them not to be nervous, not to stress out about it, because when you stress, you don't think as much, and thinking it's not so much skill as to what you can comprehend from what you're taking in from the ACT. And when you go to answer the questions, that's what they're asking you.
The ACT is important for student athletes, really to be able to get into school. There's a lot of places that are looking for good athletes all the time, and if you don't have the grades anymore, you can't get in. About 20 years ago, there was a lot of stuff going on where people were taking student athletes in and not really worrying about grades or test score, but those days are long gone. There's been a lot of programs that have been in trouble and had to forfeit some wins and forfeit some championships and things like that. So schools aren't making that mistake anymore. They're wanting kids that are high academically, and then they're also high in the athletic field as well. So, some opportunities that you can unlock for yourself as a student athlete as you get those test scores, and why it's important is, a lot of people, not everybody's going to go Division I and end up with a full athletic scholarship. There's a lot of kids that go play at the 1AA level or the Division II level and those type of things. And, it doesn't matter if it's athletic money or academic money. Money is money, and that's the opportunity that you open to yourself. So, a little bit of athletic money rolled into some academic money on top of that because you were able to have a good test score, that's something that your package is just going to grow and be able to continue to expand, and it's just going to help you out financially to pursue your degree.
I first realized, coming into high school, that was going to be very important, but it pretty much hit me my senior year of high school. I took it my first time and got 14 on the ACT, and that wasn't good enough to get into the school I wanted to go to. But when I took it a second time, I increased my score and got a 23, and then doors started opening up for me. The little things like staying after school with teachers, ACT reviews, to going home and studying, getting good rest at night and stuff. It was important because, without that score, it was hard for me to get in school. No colleges really wanted me because of how low my score was and my GPA was. So by me, getting a high of a score on my ACT with my GPA score, it balanced out to let me get into the school I wanted to. I would say don't take it lightly. You want to do your best on this because, this will be, set your future.
Hello, everyone. Here to just sort of wrap up our discussion about the ACT and make sure everybody understands what we're doing here at Forest Hills High School with our ACT Improvement Plan. We are going to be giving you tons and tons and tons of opportunities and resources over the course of this year and years to come to continue to help you to prepare yourself the best you can to do the best you can on the ACT. You've already heard from some staff members about the value of the ACT to them. So make sure you understand that while you may hear from a particular person about the ACT being valuable to them and trying to get into a four-year university, the ACT is important to get into lots of other opportunities. There are a lot of organizations, including two-year trade schools and the military, that use the ACT to help to decide career paths for students and entrance into particular programs, and possibly even the ability to move to a higher level of course and not have to go back and take lower levels of courses. So please make sure that everybody who has is going to be taking the ACT, whether it be this year or in years to come, understands the importance of that test to you and your future. Every year we have students at Forest Hills who lose out on opportunities because they haven't done the best we know they can do on the ACT. Our whole point behind all that we do here, with all the different options that we're giving you, is to help you do the best you can do and have all the options available to you that should be available to you. Nobody's trying to force any decision down your throat. When you get to the end of your 4 years in high school and you decide what you're going to do, we're going to be happy for you, we're going to support you. But no matter what that decision is, we want that to be available to you. We're offering to you today our new resource that we're going to talk about here in just a few minutes, but also don't forget, we've got ACT, SAT improvement courses that you can take through UC Virtual. Remember, the first 35 or the 35 students that sign up for that course through guidance can take that. We're going to be giving you lots of opportunities, but one of the biggest ones we're going to introduce you today here in homeroom is number2.com. I hope that you will pay attention to what's going to be presented to you on this product. It is a great free resource for you, and you are self-directed. You can spend as much time as you want to in number2.com to help you get prepared to take the ACT. I hope you'll see the value in it, and I hope you will take advantage of it, because we want you to be the best you can be. Remember our mission statement, helping each student reach his or her highest potential. That's why we show up every day. It's why the state of North Carolina and Union County Public Schools pays us to come here, is to help you. And that's what we're doing here. Have a great day.